Did you ever have those dreams? Like starting your own business, finally having that financial freedom, traveling, building something that is actually yours? Remember when you first heard about The Secret? You were so excited, thrilled, ready to change everything. You started doing all those things, staying positive, gratitude journal, vision board. And you know what? You actually saw some small win. Little things shifted, good thing happened, and you thought, oh my god, this actually works. But then slowly, things went back to the old way. And here you are, still stuck in office politics, still working 10 hours a day with zero time for yourself. And those dreams you were once so excited about, they started feeling distant, almost forgotten. And this little voice in your head started saying, look, manifestation is nice and all, but we have to be practical. And here is what really happened. Manifestation became just another thing on your to-do list. Another thing you should be doing but can't find the energy for. Not because you stopped wanting that dream version of yourself, but because it stopped feeling natural. It started feeling like work. And honestly, just accepting your situation started to feel easier than trying to change it. And here is my question to you. Do you actually know why that keeps happening? Think about it for a second. Changing your mind was supposed to be easier than changing the whole outer world. That was the whole point, internal shortcut to external change. So why did it become so hard that you just gave up? Went back to being practical. What if I told you, you have been taught only a fragment of truth about law of attraction this whole time? Everything you learned about law of attraction, it's incomplete. Not wrong, just incomplete. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so if we truly attract what we think, if that's really how it works, then explain this to me. Someone gets into a sudden accident, they never saw it coming, never thought about it, never vibrated at accident frequency. They were happy, living their life, and then one day it happened. They get paralyzed and everything changed. Now law of attraction will say you attracted it. But they would tell you, I literally never once thought about it. And I might had some negative thoughts here and there, but they were never so intense that they could attract something as massive as disability. Now flip it. Think about someone who is deeply depressed, like really struggling, dark thoughts, low vibration. Everything you have been told creates a negative reality. And yet they get therapy, they heal, they recover, and they go on to live a normal life. Even happy life. No tragic accident, no massive disaster, despite their low vibration. This doesn't line up with law of attraction at all. If thoughts really create reality, these patterns shouldn't exist. But they do in real life. So what's going on? So here is what I'm going to tell you. And this changes everything. There is a hidden layer you have been missing. A layer that is governing your life, operating beneath your conscious thought, and is quietly controlling your outcome, especially the big one, which at times are even unexpected. And this is also the reason why you struggle to practice law of attraction effortlessly, why it becomes like work, why motivation fades, why you see small win but the big dreams just stay out of the reach, why you keep slipping back into being practical even though you desperately want more. Because you have been trying to create change at the conscious and subconscious level, while this hidden layer runs the entire show. It's like trying to drive a car while someone else has their hands on the wheel. And here is the thing. You can't change what you can't see. This hidden layer is invisible to you. That's why you always come back to being practical. That's why you lose motivation to actually change your life. But here is what I'm going to show you in my next video. How to work with this hidden layer instead of against it. Because once you understand what's actually operating beneath the surface, once you finally see what's been invisibly controlling your outcome, everything changes. Law of attraction will no longer feel like a task. It won't require motivation or forcing yourself to stay positive. It will feel natural, effortless, like you are working with your design instead of constantly fighting against it. So in my next video, I'm going to show you first, the hidden layer nobody talks about, which is quietly controlling your outcome. Second, why law of attraction feel like work and how to make it natural and effortless again. Third, the fragment you have been missing, the piece that complete the puzzle and make everything finally click. Your unique design, why certain approaches feel impossible for you and which one will actually work. The complete system, how to work with hidden layers so you finally manifest the big dreams, not just the small win. Look, I know you are busy. I know you have probably tried multiple stuff before and felt disappointed when it didn't deliver. But here's my promise to you. This is not another manifestation technique. It's about finally understanding why it hasn't worked and what you actually need to do differently. So, if you're done with small win while the big life changes stay completely out of reach and you are tired of using techniques that feel like work, then click the button below to learn more about this for just ₹99.